Buddy, I'm doing an early critical mass today. I didn't really sleep that well, and then I watched Dumb and Dumber, the sequel, which my friend Headley said was a piece of shit. Well, he paid to see it in the movie theater. I wouldn't have paid to see it, and it kind of the Farrelly brothers were did a one. Well, they did a couple really really funny movie. And since then, they've done a lot of movies that just aren't funny. And I don't understand how you go from making something about Mary. I mean, it was gross out humor, and then you just don't make funny movies anymore. And I just thought this movie would be so, the original, and I wasn't a big fan of the original, but it was funny, and they are good actors, but it wasn't that good. It was not that good. So I watched that and I went back to sleep. And then I do this workout in the apartment, sometimes a cardio. And I was like, why the hell am I doing an inside workout? Yogurt and Josh are out of town. I don't have any, there's nothing keeping me. So I'll do a workout, jumping up and down in the apartment. So I just started running and I freaking ran. I don't even know where I ran. Well, I ran to Randall's Island and then there's Icon Stadium. There's a stadium there, and then I kept running a circle around, and then I ran so far that I ran to another set of fields, and there's a John McEnroe Tennis Academy, which I didn't know was all the way out there, and I actually passed running back. I passed the firemen, the plebes, I guess, doing a run, and some of them couldn't even. I mean, they were like gassed, and you could see some of the and these are young kids out of shape, and I just was like, after 9/11, man, I wanted to be a fireman. I really did. I wanted to contribute. I still think about. And they said I was a year too old. And I was like, that's kind of bullshit because I feel like, so I was 31 instead of 30. I saw these kids, I could have ran circles around them. And that's the thing. They're really not in good shape. They're not really healthy. I've heard stories that a lot of them are getting hurt during the training because they're just, they're wimps. And I saw some of them today. I said, these are our firemen. I mean, to go in buildings. Some of them, yeah, you could see the look in their eyes. Other ones were like they had nothing. This was, they hadn't. This was they weren't meant. This wasn't meant to be. So, whatever. So I ran over. It ended up that I ran over 9 miles, and I was going to keep going, and my feet were just killing me. And I just was like, you know what? What am I doing here? So I stopped. I came home and I didn't like run an extra like mile to make it an even 10. I actually just stopped it. I got home, it was 9.13 miles, it said. And you know what? That's freaking enough, dude. An hour, it said I ran an hour, 26 minutes. Sometimes you just got to be one. And I was like, what do I do? So I'll run for 2 hours? I mean, what am I going to do? So I'll be in pain the rest of the day? Whatever. So, yeah. So the Equinox job, oops, I said where I'm working. Oops. So that's, yeah. Working at a gym, and I really don't like it at all. But I think I've said that at numerous. And then we have just meetings on top of meetings, and I need to find a new job because we got these stupid ass meetings again on Monday, and they're just like, just ridiculous, just ridiculous. And I was watching a thing with Dick Butkus said. He's talking football players. You have to find what this thing you love second most when you're done playing. You have to because you have to find what you love second most. So I would think if I played football, I'd go if I loved the sport so much and I couldn't play it anymore, I'd teach it to kids. And there's plenty of jobs out there, and I would get a job teaching. Even high school football, whatever, something. Dude, man, get into the coaching. I mean, I know it's crazy hours or something, but you're still around the game. Or training or something, man. I mean, imagine if it's an ex-NFL player, who kept himself in really good shape and then becomes a trainer. You're freaking cool as shit. They'd be like, yeah, we have an ex-NFL player here. Not a bad gig. That's all I'm saying, dude. So yeah, we got a football game in today. It's pouring rain. It's kind of cool. They're playing in the rain. And I like watching. So the game's on all day tomorrow. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. Might have a training job tomorrow, which would be good. Knock on wood. Well, knock on, yeah. And, yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good day. And, I think I'm going to go take a nap. I didn't really sleep well last night. And those games, I was dying to watch the games, and I thought both the Rose Bowl was kind of boring. My friend Brian kind of Debbie Downer sometimes. He wasn't he didn't like the announcing. And then I didn't start liking the announcing. But it was true. It was kind of dull. And then the Ohio State game was just kind of, I don't know, sloppy. I don't know. It wasn't exciting. I guess I'm not into any of the teams this year. I find them all kind of boring. I'm not a big Ohio State fan. Never was an Ohio State fan. Oregon, I like the little bowls better. It was funny. I was watching yes, watching other bowls yesterday, the Wisconsin game, and that was more exciting. So I'm gonna watch some football today, and hope everybody's having a great New Year's start to the year, and happy healthy. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon.